Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I guess this is the third different place I've been filming and only my fourth video. I like to switch things up. This might be our new filming station though because I like having everything spread out for you to see, and if you can guess what we're baking today, congratulations. So today's video we're going to be making a pineapple upside down cake. You're going to need some oil, some pineapple, either fresh or we have canned as well. We have some cherries as well for some decoration and flavor. You need your eggs, some butter and brown sugar, and your favorite cake mix. You're also going to need some water and a measuring cup and a bowl, a spatula, and today I have my little handheld mixer. So let's get started. So to begin, I melted half a stick of butter in my 9x13 pan. I'm going to take about 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and we're going to sprinkle it in and whisk it together. And whisk it in. This is going to give you more of a caramelized pineapple. Some people don't like to do this because it changes the flavor of the pineapple. It's not such a fresh flavor, but I do like that rich, deep caramelized flavor of the brown sugar and butter on the bottom because it'll, as it bakes, caramelize with the pineapple, with the sugars in the pineapple, and it's really good. So I whisked it all together. I am going to get a spatula now and just evenly spread it out. Because yes, it is everywhere, and it'll get every nook and cranny, but we just want to make sure that that gets everything. All right. And now we're going to take some of our pineapple. These are the pineapple slices. I got them in 100% pineapple juice because the stuff in the heavy syrup is just way too heavy. So we're going to take, don't forget to save your pineapple juice. We're going to use it in our recipe. Just going to pour out the juice. And then we're going to take the slices and we're going to just place them in the pan, evenly spaced out. And it may break, that's fine, just put it. We are going to need little half slices for the edges anyway. Be careful with your finger around the sharp edge. I don't want anyone to get cut. Kids, if you're watching this, please have your parent help you. So as you can see, we have the pineapples all evenly spaced on our pan. Some of them are in half because we need to just fill the pan up. And now we can take our cherries. And these are my cherries. What are you doing? These are my cherries. Now you're going to take your cherry. We don't want the stem on this, so we're just going to pluck it off and set it to the side. You're going to put them on the inside of that circle. And if you wanted to take them and put the cherry on the inside of the little half spheres, you can. Just up to you. And now that we have all the cherries in between each little pineapple crevice, I have them inside the little sphere and also on the edges as well, just filling up any gap. You can put extra pineapple in there if you want. I just put cherries because I like the way the little pop of color it gives. And so we're now going to start with our cake. All right, so for our cake, you're going to need, I use a 4-quart bowl. You're going to need a 4-quart bowl. You're gonna need your favorite yellow cake mix. Drop it in there. You're gonna need your eggs. This one calls for 3, so we're gonna use this other 3 for our next video. That's my mixer. I kind of need that. If I can get that back, Debbie. The hand's just having some fun. I don't know. Can you just put it down? Can I just have it back? Thank you. I don't know why I keep inviting this hand over. It's a friend. Like, I keep inviting them over because I like hanging out with them. But they just want to mess with my videos. So, yeah. Alright, and then I'm going to need my oil. We're just adding everything in together at the same time. This isn't one of those cake recipes where you need to put them in separately. It's just a boxed cake mix, so it can just all go in at the same time. There's my oil. And then for my pineapple upside down cake, for my water, I use half pineapple juice, half water, so however much liquid it calls for in this recipe. This one calls for 1 cup of water, so I'll be using half a cup of water and half a cup of pineapple juice. I know in a couple other videos I've used milk instead of the water. This really isn't the kind of cake that you need that's like super rich and savory. It's more of a light, fluffy texture, so I don't need a ton of the heavy milk creaminess. So I can use half water and half pineapple juice. So just half a cup of water. Make sure when you're measuring, you're not standing above it like I am. You're going to get down and look at it. So that's half a cup of water. And if you remember, we have the pineapple juice from our can. This can has about a cup of pineapple juice in it, so you could use this for even another batch if you wanted. So we're going to do half water and half pineapple juice. And that's going to go in our mixture. And then we're going to put our mixer on low speed. These are really cheap. You can get them at Walmart for $20, $25. So if you don't want to buy a big KitchenAid like I have, you can just get a little one of these, and they work just as well. So I'm going to put it on 1, just get everything wet. And then once everything's all wet, I'm going to put it on 3 or 4. It says middle speed, so I'll put it on 3 and whip it for about 2 minutes. Alright, as soon as that's done mixing, I have a little trick for you to get this off and out without having a ton of the batter left. See how that's still dripping with batter? So you're going to turn it on 1, and then as you turn it off, lift it up. And see, a lot less batter is left on the beater, and you keep a lot more for your cake. So one more time, I'm going to put it in there, get it all mixed around, and then I get it almost to the point where it's out of there. Just the tips are on there, and I turn it on 1, lift it out a little more. As I turn it off, I lift it up. Barely any batter left, but there's still enough batter for licking. And I guess I'll be nice to the hand. I guess he can have a little taste. And I'll be right back to show you pouring it in. Alright, so for pouring this in, you're going to want to be very careful so you don't disturb your beautiful masterpiece you've laid out here. So I just take a little spatula and I gently go over everything. You can get a nice little ribbon going. Just get all over everywhere. You're going to see it pop up a little bit. Make sure you get your edges. There is some juice left over. That's either our butter or some extra pineapple juice that we have. So that's all goodness. Don't worry about that. Make sure to cover everything though. We don't want any cherries burning on the top, or any pineapple for that matter. Make sure everyone's covered. And then a little trick that my dad taught me. I know a lot of people bake with their moms. I bake with my mom all the time, but I did make this cake mostly with my dad. He spreads it out so that every edge is taller than the center, because you get the center gets fluffy anyway in any kind of cake you make. So I'm just going to take it very gently, take a little bit towards the outside. You're not going to want to uncover that like I just did, but you're going to want to just take a little bit, push it a little bit towards the outside, trying not to disturb any of our masterpiece. And there we go. And make sure everything's covered back again. And it is a little more dented on the inside now, and the outside is a little fluffier. And then you can just tap that off if you want, or you can lick it as well. You didn't see me, but I just licked it. I'm not going to put it back in there. So you're going to bake this for about 30 to 45 minutes in a 350-degree oven. And then you can take it out whenever you put a toothpick in and you only get a little of the juice from the pineapple and not a ton of cake stuck on the toothpick. Or I'll let you know how it's supposed to feel to the touch on the top whenever it's finished. All right, so here's our final cake. Nice and golden brown. A little peak at the bottom. And it is bouncy. It bounces back when you press it. And since it is a pineapple upside down cake, we got to flip it upside down. So I have my little platter here. I'm going to put it on here, and I'm going to use some oven mitts since it is still a little warm. You're not going to want to do this when it cools down all the way because it won't pop out properly. Yes, I have cute oven mitts. What's the point of baking if you can't have cute oven mitts? I mean, there's a lot more to that, but I like the cute oven mitts. So we're going to flip it over, and it'll pop right out. Nice steam. And there we have a beautiful, oh my gosh, if you could smell this, I wish we had smell-o-vision. It smells so good. And there we have a nice, fresh, hot pineapple upside down cake. I usually eat mine, if it's fresh like this, with a little scoop of ice cream on top. If being honest, it's more than a little scoop of ice cream. It's a nice big blob of ice cream. I get the biggest scoop I can find and just plop it on there. Yes, it is delicious on its own, but if you're like me and love ice cream with everything, try it with this. It is amazing. We got these nice cherries popping out everywhere. Kind of looks like a Whoville kind of Grinch cake. Trust me, it is amazing. So let me know if you like this cake. Let me know if you like this video. Comment down below your favorite part. There will be some bloopers at the end, so have fun with those. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Bye! Maybe? Yep, okay. Okay, I can do that. I can list off things. So for today's that's not what I want to say in the video. That's gonna be the blue. I melted actually. I just hiccuped and burped all at the same time. It's great. This smells amazing. I'm still recording.